We understand that abuse mfethu it's taking power from the next person. Yabo. It's taking power from the next person.
But now another thing that Benson Funo, like for me it doesn't make sense because I'm a psychologist, I'm an expert saying most of perpetrators or most of abusers out there it's because of earlier. It's rooted from home. But if you know very well how it felt when you witness your mom, would you want your kids to go through the same feeling?
When you are sick, you've got some kind of a psychological problem, and then good dealing. Because of back home, I grew up under a condition as you. I'm not going to let abantwana bami bakhule under yona. Bakwazi ukubona ukuthi this is wrong. But bakhona laba abastake kuyo. You understand? Ukuthi I express naye. Ukuthi ayizwise. That's why benze for example bathi ama serial killer ayiqala ibulala umuntu. Qala ngembovane ize ngiphela ize ifike ekondwaneni ize kwinja until yozama kumuntu. You understand?
Ukhona othi he started being aroused when he was 6 playing with his aunt wamqoitsha and then naye wa actor dead.
Yamchaza leyo.
And then he became miserable.
From kuphi? Yabo. So yonke into kuma abusers bra it start like siyakula man sikula sibaningi yabo.
What should we do as a country or as a society? Do you think we need more resources of such of letting us to acknowledge that if you allow abuse to happen to you because of you've seen it, you are sick, go seek for help. If you're a man who've been through that and it's hard for you to realize that you need help, and if you are told, do you think we need resources, more awareness?
Mangiloku ngi research.
Yeah.
Prepare lokuzala. I found out ukuthi eAmerica izindlu mostly now ezine abuse bathatha umntwana from that environment and then bayomnikeza i-counseling yakhe while besasotha laba. You understand? As long as ireportiwe before beqeda ngalaba they are fixing lawyer ukuthi leyo nto ingahlali kuye end up afuna ukuyenza kwabanye. You understand? So it's a pity thina la eMzansi like imali zethu ze taxes zisebenzela ukuhlobisa abanye abantwana nempilo zabo ayisebenzeli ukusiza the community.
That's why inhleka ngangihleli no okay no there's this guy ngangihlala naye who was telling a story sokuthi umamakhe was just 3 streets away kanti biological mother yakhe bekangazi igama lakhe nguNhlakanipho Siyolo. I posted something, some guy, when there was this collision or what they were calling it about ANC and then that guy was mad, why Ibaleli Mhlophe out of all other parties that we have. And he said, honestly, I feel ukuthi intsokolo ne-text zethu nendondon is to improve members of ANC nabantwana babo. He was specific with the parts.
And right.
And ngoku ndiyakuva now uyayitsho that's what it does. And we find it as a norm.
Yeah.
And then if it's not that, we still equipping those perpetrators, those criminals. Because one person once said to me, ngathi ngabuyela ejele bekungcono the time bengisejele bengena stress rent bengena stress with ngiqokana or ngizodlala.
Yabona. So instead of basize they just fill up their belly and they don't care about anybody else.
Do we think ama facilities though?
Siyawadinga mfethu and we sidinga amaningi futhi like we need a lot. Amanye amazwe anawo especially amazwe angaphandle the western countries. The first world, because in a third world, they have stuff like that. And it's not just one. It's a lot. Maybe complex. There's 2 or 3 offices dealing with leyo. We understand. Umuntu makathi reporter, asuke maybe la aye maybe no usuka la across nje iblock. You don't even have to go to wena uyo reporter. Somebody else webona leyo nto uzohamba uyo reporter on your behalf. You understand? That's why kunaboma social what social welfare, social what you understand? If umntwana bebona ukuthi umntwana akho right kule condition, they remove lo mntwana. You understand? They take you bayokuvalela somewhere, bathathe lento bayovalela somewhere, bathathe lo mntwana bayomkhansela bayomfaka efamily right. Ukwenzela ukuthi abone ukuthi kuphilwa kanjani.
I like what you say.
You understand?
Kunenye documentary. I'm sorry, I'm a documentary person. So lo mntwana lona apparently beka umfana. Uye wa abuse wa sexually enough 4 to 5ish. And then uma wakhe wam neglect. And then the IQ level lo mntwana, then he was 14 and the IQ level yakhe is what it was at 40. So it means that you behave like a first or second year grader. And then uboshiwe lo mntwana because lo mntwana lona ujwayele ukuthi umuntu makafuna iattention yakhe uyamlala. So kuhlelo etafileni kuyadliwa adoptwe mangithi ufoster one of the relatives. Kuhlelo etafileni abamnakanga. Uyaphakama kukho abantwana abayithuba amantombazana uyaqala uyaba bamba bayambopha lo mntwana. Talking about ama facilities. Baye bamthatha lo mntana bamfunela umuntu ozomgada 24 hours while esetshele because of they got different from other kids. And then they realized ukuthi lo mntana beka accuse because ubonisa ukuthi bengayazi uyabatshela ukuthi angithi bebenganginikezi attention. So mina umuntu ngazi ukuthi ngama umalumami wayithi makafuna attention yami enze kanje. Akazi through facilities lo mntana lona baye realize ukuthi okuqala yena bebem accuse at that time. For that. 2, baya notice ukuthi mentally yakhe right. Bamse kuma facilities lawo until ngisilandelela story sakhona until waze wa adopter. Awaze kuba ma 30s sekanenye family uadoptiwe. Uhambe ama facilities from juvenile to abantu abadala to independence to whatsoever. I hear you but izovela imali.
Lapha abadla imali. Abayikudlima abafithu anikele enough manje enough isizwe siyaphela.
What would you say to that guy out there who's been abused, not physically, tshela the way I useless ngakhona and all of that, and then mhlambe here and there he feels triggered ngathi angambamba nje ugela amyekele physically?
Yazi mina ngingathini kuye bra ayiphuma kuye loyo muntu loyo. Nothing good will come out of that. The only thing is uphuma lapho it's death, nothing else. Phuma kuye man, phuma kuye. Yazi angazi ngenza research ngakanani, like I've got like 10 pages and yazi umedia Martin angithi bese sikubheka sonke sometimes kubena something ehlekisayo like bafuma kaluka yabo then ngiyenze ngimsendele and then ahleke yabo. So ngiyenzile and then ngifakile ku laptop ngithi yazi mangifika le ngifuna kuba professional yazi ngithi beke laptop lapha bangiloko ngikhuluma ngibengiloko athi hayi baby ubona bafika lephethe laptop
honestly speaking, if you have something, I always say this.
Yeah, no, I had abusile ngayekela.
Yeah.
Abusile ngayekela. But yazi la kancane kuphela ne. Yazi bathi common sense of domestic abuse ne, like for answer level we khuluma ne. Sounds like physical injuries and marks are way more easier ways to identify when someone is a victim of domestic violence. Hence when ukhuluma sports, people can see those things bafethu izinto ezenza ukuthi sibone ukuthi okay this person akekho right. Umhlophe uza unama ama marks are red. Akhishwe yini?
Maybe ngidaki.
Bengikhonjwa ikati.
Or bengidaki manje ngathi bengishayisa amabongo.
Yeah, then it's an excuse. Then those are signs ukuthi this person we abuse because of you won't admit. Because uyagula, you understand. So sign number 1 iyo leyo. However, there are times when someone doesn't have physical signs of being abused. The following are common signs that you should look out. Number 1, emotional signs. Lalelane. Agitation, fear, low self-esteem. Yazi umntwana abuse wayo. I'm telling you angafika lana ne. Maybe siyadla maybe lama snake la ngibekele wona ne. and then awisa snake yabo uzokudopa sorry ngiyaxolisa ngicela ifaduku ngicela ukusula uthukile lo muntu you can see that you understand but because of asitrainwanga ukuthi sibone sithi well mannered or maybe sikhuluma bese siyaxoxanyana man Slee shayita fulethi ubona umntwana you understand those are signs you understand izinto ukuthi thina kumele sibe aware ngazo you understand fear fear siloko siyenza agitation usilinyamaza ukuthi bekulo umuntu osoft but lamalanga mangikhuluma naye man sekangifokofisa ngisele you understand yini ukunyanyisa engikwenzeni hayi man Chumi I'm sorry there's something wrong ngiyakwazi ngithi ngiyakwazi ngijwayele ngiphila nawe awusumuntu oluzithemba njena nje awusumuntu onyanya awusumuntu odinekayo so automatically lamalanga ibehavior yakho iyashintsha ishintshwa yini you understand izinto kumele sizibhekelele lezo you understand self esteem lo muntu akasazithembi yabo noma ehamba man yazi umuntu olekhe self esteem yambona noma ehamba uzabhekise nekhanda phansi ubona ukuthi lo muntu lo mntwana abantu uthwele to the limit ukuthi noba abantwana bemgwara estradini akakwazi ukuzikhulumela you understand we see those are telltale signs izinto ekumele sizibheke behavioral changes ezingilongo ngisho maybe lo muntu lo umjwayele ngendlela esiyo but lo muntu lo sekaya ebhabli thank you but manje sekayaqala uyazi isolate akasafuna ukuhlala nani manithi Chumi asambe sochila somewhere six pack nyana I know angeke ngikwazi but all along bolo kukhona but since kwaba this guy wafika yazi khona ukuthi mfethu mofika kumuntu wakho ne kube nama changes like bekathanda ukujiva nani but manje akasathanda ukujiva nani but seka prefer ukujiva nami we are still going out niyasibona kuma Facebook niyasibona kuma WhatsApp we see happy nizenba nomona that's okay you understand but then again lo muntu lo akayindawo lona lo muntu lo sekahlele endlini seka ugogo nokugeza akasagezi sisi kahle you understand iya change behavior lo muntu but simazi ku umuntu obhabli what's going izinto kumele ama telltale akumele siwabheke la ne lack of interest in social activities maybe kumuntu active ibhola dlala ini maybe amathini nasestradeni whatever like lo muntu beka active but lo muntu lona seka withdraw from these things you understand izinto ama telltale sign ukuthi thina asivula amehlo ukuthi bafethu kwenzakalani especially thina abantu abamazi mina angimazi you understand when you amazi then you know then you start question that's why bengithi you know you're not supposed to leave those people because of lo muntu akekho aware ukuthi ukulento le lo muntu uyagula abanye babiza ukuthi it's submission
yes as you, I'm not gonna I don't try to be out of your information talking about submission I once said no Thapelo no Njebo we were talking about submission ngithi mina what I don't like it's this thing of people being so vocal about submission but they don't submit to their higher authorities as well but you are so how are you going to appreciate me submitting to you but you don't know how it's like to submit because for you to appreciate mine it's because of you know now when you submit to your higher authority there's trust there's this thing you feel like protected there's a lot I don't care what's your higher authority but it makes you to relate to me when I submit to you because of you will know that I regard you as my higher something you understand
and
I hope that makes sense
you make sense ngakwenza le example ngalento eyishoyo for thina kwi faith mina enguyo bathi thina we must submit ku Jesu Kristu
yes
as uJesu Kristu naye esubmita to ubaba wakhe then you look at a submission uJesu Kristu wayithatha wanikeza ubaba wakhe one he was God but wakhumula uNkulunkulu bakhe waba umuntu to the limit ukuthi ayothuka abantu ahleka abantu akhafulelwa abantu ashawa abantu aze ayobulawa to the point of isiphambano submitting to ubaba wakhe you understand so that's a submission wena ekumele unikeze mina isubmission mina ekumele nginikeze wena because of ngibone to my higher authority so how can expect wena ukuthi wena usubmit kimi whereas mina I cannot submit to you and a submission it goes both ways bra mina I don't believe yazi mina Joe I don't wanna lie mina I don't believe ukuthi umfazi kumele thoba yes ngihloniphe just respect me
But how do I respect you when you don't deserve it? I honor a man through his word.
Exactly.
And the word yakho, you don't have to shout, but it's to keep it, to be firm, and to be specific.
Yazi mina kuleyo ngihlala ngithini. Ngibonile many times.
Yeah.
Abantu abomama,
Yes.
like Nina, the feminist side, you give what you get. If this person uzange energy otherwise good,
Yeah.
you take that. And when into ebhlungu uthi mawuyibuyisa, uyibisa say phinda ngithi bathi umuntu owumama, you take a chicken, uthathe i beef stock, uthathe tomato, uthathe onion, uzifake eplastic uzibekele, and then you go. Mabuya, you'll get a warm meal ezo enjoy wonke umuntu nabantu abadlula estradeni. They'll even bazumuko wakhona kuzilumile, but when you came with izinto zokwenza that thing, but iphelele kuphi? Yena, she took that thing why enhance, you understand? So ninjalo nina, you give what you get. So if mina I'll be umuntu ozothi kuwe like nguwe hey uzoyehla but uzofika nayo la uzoba hey khona. You understand? So thina ourselves njengathi the laba ba expect ukuthobelwa. Asithobe this thing, a hierarchy yasebenza to a limit. Indoda is the head of a home. Umama, she's the body, she's the functioning everything of the home. Abantwana, they must see that. We understand, but that does not mean ukuthi indoda above umfazi or umfazi above indoda. We are back to the point bengikhuluma, if you are the flesh of my flesh. Yes, the scripture says, love your enemies as you love yourself. How can you love your enemies as you love yourself? Ungayigeza enemy yakho leyo uzigeza ungangena elokhunjaneni wherever like thengiswa ama perfume expensive khona uzithengele wena mawuqeda uthengele enemy yakho. You cannot. Zilume manje. Zilume ngibona.
Angeke.
Uzilume uphuma igazi. Because uyazithanda. That's how much you love yourself. Yes. But the next person ungamluma phuma because you don't care. You understand? So your flesh, if ngiyahluleka mina ukuziluma ngizikhipha igazi, how can I bite my flesh? Kanjani?
I love that.
Yabo. So akwenzeki mfethu. Yabo. So there is no such thing. Authority, bra. And yazi into engiyazi nge-authority, you give it willingly because of ubona the way ngiphethwe ngakhona. You understand? You give yourself. You understand? You say to the higher power, you give yourself to that higher power because of you believe I'll get something better in return. You give yourself because of that higher power is comfort kuwe ngamalanga akunzima ngawo. You understand? You believe ukuthi when I pray to this higher power or when I pasha to this higher power kuba nama results. Then you submit to that. Then how mina expecta wena ukuthi ube submissive kimi, but ngiyahluleka nje nokukhuluma. Example simple bengikhuluma, Slee, ngicela ungiphe i-remote. Slee, ngiphe leyo remote. It's not two
different things.
It's as funny and like kumele sibe namehlo ukuzibona lezo zinto. We understand but noma sekungathi mfethu you are angry ukwatile or ukwatile ini, mina my job is to calm you down. We understand that you submit to that and uzobona like it becomes easier unless if aniko you want ngokomqondo, because I've realized that sometimes siyathandana siyafunana ne but ngokomqondo we are not the same. Asitangani.
You know, I like what you're saying, because now other people they tend to be misjudged and be called narcissists, right? Because I believe that if mina nawe and I always dispute what you believe in, should I call you a narcissist? Because that's what most of other people like. It just means ukuthi mina nawe siphila in two different worlds, but you're not necessarily a narcissist. It's just that you don't do things as I do them.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do misjudge. Like if as you said, women they bayahlukumezeka sexually because of kuye kwenzeka izinto umuntu abuye alale nawo. And then other people, they call it love making after a horrible dispute or disagreement.
No, but if siyayifuna si-two,
but how will you know that I want it or I don't while I'm scared to tell you because uqeda ukungishaya?
No, asingafaka ukushaya because once ngakshaya
maybe
then
they said I said a mean thing.
Yeah, maybe siqeda ku-argue.
Yes.
Because of abantu abaningi bathanda ukuyisho leyo nto ukuthi ukwenza uthando after like making up after a fight.
It's nice.
Nice. Yeah. You can uyayifeel angithi siqabene mara baby sorry mara uye phezulu until wena uze to that level noma ngikubamba you come to me. You understand? It's mutual. You understand? Ayikho mutual if then siqeda kuxabana manje then I'm like woza manje. You understand? Then we're like, oh man, you understand? No, hangayenzi yabona manje yabona. So xabana, it's something else. Usuyayenza nje. You understand? Yazi into eyi-one ngokulalana mfethu, it's kune language yakhona. We communicate. You understand? Ngiyakubamba uyangibamba. You can even feel igazi lihamba. We brush, you come closer, I touch you, we kiss. Like namathi yakhona yawezwa mnandi man. You understand that? Like the body kubambana, you can feel ukuthi lo muntu uyangifuna. Now yazi sometimes kuze kube uyo okudonsela kuye ukuthi you are wasting time. Maybe wena usafuna ukuyodlala. No, angisafuna emidlalo, I want you. Maybe sekazile ka-20 wena awukho awe because of nisadlala kumnandi. It's love language. You can feel leyo nto leyo and you can also feel more foster kumuntu.
Now tell me about this thing. As you mentioned ukuthi kunama cases where rape that were reported, which is stats last year. What about our fellow uncles, brothers, fathers who are falsely accused of that? They fall in that statistic as well. Khumbula ukuthi ophuthi bethu bayaboshwa la ngaphandle ngoba akanginikanga amavuso, or maybe uye wangishaya wena some other time and I want to avenge that. Ucabanga ukuthi si right bese ngiyahamba ngiyokubophisa.
Ama-states awana ndaba ukuthi kwenzakaleni. They just report what was reported.
Ngiyabona ukuthi our country is going down.
Yeah, they just report what was reported. Leyo ke iside la government akumele adile ngayo leyo nto leyo.
Do we need resources more when it comes to investigations?
Because
must bega amanye countries, those people, they can bring a cold case. Those people can prove, they can literally prove for abantu accused falsely. And in our country, we go down with things without being investigated.
No, Tina, we don't care. Namaphoyisa wakhona wakhathali. Especially mangaya wena wabophisa wakubona yellow bone yo sekayakufuna mqome uhambile.
Yeah.
You are gone. Sekakhambisela nokuthi akhona chance ukuthi angene. Yabo. So Tina sikwilizwe corrupt. Sihlala kwilizwe corrupt and okwamanje there is nothing we can do. Like mina nawe.
Yeah.
The only thing is ngayenza like when the way wenza ngakhona, it's a very good thing. You are raising awareness. You are doing something awuhlala ngakuphela. Omunye uvule i-support group nyana thizeni la evule khona.
I'm being bashed. Someone said I should stop speaking because I have privileges. And it's not that I'm judging. That's where maybe people, they don't understand. I've been there. And now if you are there, I'm trying to tell you that it's normal to feel this way. It's normal to decide this way. It's normal even to go out. But you're not in my shoes. You've never walked miles. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for what? I've got reasons.
Slee, that person is sick, bruh. That person needs help. That angazi ukuthi isana isikhathi esingakanani but ngilongizana kancane ngisafuna ukuthi sifike ku Stockholm. I want to like umuntu abone ukuthi yini iStockholms and Stockholms compared to abuse, especially domestic abuse zifana kanjani. Ethi ngikwenzele net example ye okay ngizofika lapho ngicela ukuqeda la. That person oyidefendayo leyo nto ozokutshela ukuthi wena you've got ama wathatha uphumesa neville. Ubana ama privileges on evil bra. yazi Swaneville noma ngahlala ku double story uyahlupheka abantu abahlupheka yabo abantu abarich abe ku Swaneville umuntu maqale banemali ufuna ukuphuma ngeSoneville whoever ohleli noma ngathi ngiavoidela ukuyobhadala irent you avoid ukuthi uyobhadala irent usabe ukuyobhadala rent because of you cannot afford irent uyangunderstand so uyalekha somewhere uyangunderstand wonke umuntu osekasilethu mfethu somewhere siyahlupheka sonke
it might not be financially
but it might not we can say that
it can be many things, sickness as well. You're so used to your environment, the toxicity, you and then you've got a fear of an unknown.
But beg poverty as Swaneville, not a poverty as Swaneville as such. Ekas working do a shy face break but which is boy gini which is girl gini amantombazana sekasakuthanda ukuthi gini kune face break beka khona manje amakhavela nama abitha nama rosemore athatha abantwana babantu khona masengena abafana bamapholo ukhamba ipholo yini into echaza ngepholo but bakubona ngathi unemali so they run after you why kumele ba run after you
so even if maybe you try to make it they will drag you back to their
thatha leyo pholo uzothamala ngayo ubheka ukuthi uthamba abantu abayengakhe
exactly that's what I was saying
you understand abantu abanepholo yakho baya afford
even if you have your Maserati they don't care here.
They don't care but thatha leyo pholo yakho leyo Maserati yakho yeSoneville bangabulalana for wena why so umuntu angazo break I'm not saying ikaslam in I'm pointing out iqiniso mina myself ngithi besilala emkhukhwini khane bengakhela uma wami indlu akusikudala yabo ngiloko ngisho ukuthi engathi angathola RDP kwafika la ngithi I fuck off you understand uma wamhlala emkhukhwini I cannot allow that wama wamhlala emkhukhwini cause uyahlupheka why ngivumela uma wami ukuthi ahlale emkhukhwini cause anginamamisa ukuthi ngimakhele why nginamamisa ukuthi ngimakhele cause ngiyahlupheka you understand making ends meet doesn't mean ukuthi una something no you are just going through the day you are making ends meet you've got nothing we understand you are not rich so immaturity yethu bheka le ekaslam mfethu immaturity ispan abantu abaningi abasebenzayo abantu babo maslara bricklayer you understand clinistrato zgontiri you understand you don't have abo lawyer you never abo nurse abaningi abo doctor abaningi you don't have that
but we are trying I mean we've got many
kancane bayeza thank you to futhi majority yakho iqala ukubhaka kakhulu makufika lo ubabonhlapho yo bafethu yazi Swaneville bafethu
we owe him I'm not saying he wants magic obviously but ngifila ufike wa instill a mindset because remember you are responsible for your life right but I believe I still say even today I agree with you I share very
back to this thing yokugula ugula ingqondo ubabonhlapho into akayenzile ukubonisa the possibilities empilo yakho ukuthi impilo yakho ingabasiyo when you walk through the door you understand ukubonisa nje the possibility ukuthi yazini if you go down this road ungagcina sewula and then wena uchazekile wayilandela of which abantu abaningi bheka makaqeda ukuphuma kwenzakaleni
I heard
lo uzowakhishwa amaphoyisa abantu be community bethi bayamshaya konje ubani igama lakhe lo ngifuna igama lakhe futhi
bay principal so ebengafuna ukuphuma esikoleni
no community befuna ukumshaya
for they feel that fail abantwana
mfethu phela ilokhunja iludirile ngesikhathi saka bamunhlapho it was if not the first it was the second because ngiyakhumbula ekhuluma nawe ekutshela ukuthi bekabhithwa iKruger stop nan but bekelela ikasi lethu the wailing akhona to the limit ukuthi lo computer nenkolo abone devil nan phela besishaba umandisa shaba umadiba shaya ini you understand to the limit ukuthi naye uya recognizewa ngale yonto leyo uyabo so lo muntu lona yo and as I can tell you it's not just kwiside le education yambona khona manje akasekho active okay not izokuthi akekho active usasiza la siza khona ne but moya le efam makane function uyothola umuntu wecameraman umuntu wasekasi umuntu ogade imoto umuntu wasekasi umuntu odJayo umuntu wasekasi
And whoever wants to use his event, he does it openly, like Àbúsèrs.
Ufuna ukuya le wenze ifunction yakho niyakhulumisana yenza whatever uyifunayo. Like akekho lapho but usase lapho thina ourselves under influence yakhe ngama business abo lakhi last bengino lakhi engitshela ukuthi emfethi yazi khona manje sengize ngavuka ngwazeni ukuthi ngishada umfazi because of since ngaba around ama circles ka bonhlapho uyangifonela ethi khona umshado kuphi khona ama bookings sengithola ama bookings ngapha nangapha sengishadile nginemoto nginani
like you can point out
yeah like uyambona like ne
Block 9 ngisho.
Yes. Wesikebe ngana safuna ithombe zethu wena.
Uyakolota isithombe lethi isithombe zabantu like.
But uphelile akasayenzi leyo nto yazi. Seka so ubhut lakhe manje. Bra lakhe ngithola ubra lakhe yabo because of under influence ene beka akasekho like that active. But usese active. Last khona umuntu wasuggest yasesiphumile kwi topic yethu. Last khona umuntu wasuggest wathi how about kwenza ama petition because it's only fair ukuthi umuntu anikwe ama flowers wala phela and thina if sifuna ukuyenza leyo nto we can do it ku Facebook bekhona umuntu bekampost lathi why singa petition bafethu sikhulumeni nama councillor and then senze nama petition right so vote lensi so sign thina and then go phambili ukuthi we must change le gama leli lasesulala lesikole lesi to uzinto nhlapha.
I agree.
That guy did a lot bafethu nami.
What do you think guys? Ngicela uphinde.
All right bafethu. Udlala kam. Gents sihlanganeni like sonke ezi community abantu ababone influence ubaba izinto akayenzile ekasi because of namanje I'm telling you thina serana ama business sisizwa uye we are where we are today sisese under yena mina I don't even take a decision without ukuthi ngimconsult last bengithengisa indlu ngimfonele hey baba izinto yazi le muntu lo ufuna ukungizela ngebank and then kanje no sikadumela mfana kuthi wena soft too much this and this ngirumelele offer to purchase thathe offer to purchase ayifunde no le offer to purchase le izokulimaza izokushaya la
busy man but he's got time for everything.
He's still there noma se meeting ntwana ngise meeting ngizokufonela after and makaphuma meeting he'll call.
He will.
And bafethu it's not just for mina we know he did a lot bafethu bhekani isikole sethu besenjani so we give umuntu ama flowers esaphila let's not wait ukuze aze ashone and then bese khane sozenza ngcono khona manje siyahlangana thina ezi community we appoint abantu abafew ababathize we make a petition sikhuluma nama councillor we take ama petition wethu soyisa phambili they will listen to us khona abo Eringdeleni High School asmazi thina abanye Eringdeleni sifike sekashonile but he was umuntu active kuma politics khona abo Boys Maneli Avenue Boys Maneli Nyamazi uyelwele leSwaneville wasifakela ama RDP wasifakela we know that we are honoring them. Why singam honor nalo because of we know influence akabe nayo keSwaneville
kilamele
ene libheke makaqeda ukusuka lo ongenile wayenza usankolota nefoni umntwana kabhuti wami umthathele ifoni akayibuyisi nami bathi ugiyano robani
angimazi mina I think I lost interest the moment mhlawumbe ehambe letuzaneni guys this is I love that I think I'm gonna campaign for this
nami ngizokusiza.
Yes so now sesizovala ne so we are parents. Okay, I am a parent. Are you a parent?
Yeah.
And then we have this thing of our kids being exposed in this violence. Our kids, they around abantu who are experiencing a violence and all that. How do we prevent babantwana bethu bakwazi okulungileyo okokuqala? I loved it. Anyway, maningathi kuvala because of busafunda apha. I'm so sorry.
No, singamoshi isikhathi. If ichayile.
You mentioned something about the power when it comes through finance. More especially xa unomntana entombazana. Example ndim yokuba umntana ukhula engekho exposed entweni nahlangane nomuntu omenzela yonke into and then they become confused bacifa imali uthando. What can we do better uba abantwana bethu bangabi bagqibele sebe entangled in a situation where they are trapped because of finances ngoba umthengele those flowers ngoba umthatha umsaka lunch umsaka kwi massages and then they think that that's love.
The scripture says, train your child in the ways of the Lord, and when he is old, he will not depart. I make an example, ne? Yabona mina. Nginomfana nentombazana angibakhulisayo. as I cannot say single parent because I've got my nosipho wami, I've got my mother, I've got my sister, bangibalansile kakhulu ne. But umfana wami masiphuma ngimfundisile ukuthi you don't ngena emotweni ungavulelanga usisi wakho.
Okay.
Mawuye emotweni you open the door for your sister, umele usisi wakho angene ahlale wenze sure ukuthi uhleli that you can sit uvale umnyango. Masiyodla whether kukuphi restaurant esiyodla kuyo, McDonald's, wherever la siya khona, you don't sit ufika, you go uvulela usisi wakho isitulo ahlale. If uyashisa uphume egqoka ijacket, thatha leyo jacket noma ngayibeke esithini, it's fine, but just make sure ukuthi comfortable, vala lo situlo, then you can sit. Uyangunderstand, ngi-instilla lento kuye asasemncane to say respect, and not just usisi wakho uzokhula one day uzojola. Whatever treatment ewinikeza usisi wakho, it's the very same treatment ozoyinikeza loya. And mina I've got this in yokuthi noma nginemali I buy chocolate for umntwana mentombazana, baby girl ke khoreke chocolate, I cross buy ama flowers, I buy ama flowers, baby girl ke khoreke di flowers, I buy last Valentine's ngimthengela ama Ferrero Rocher ne bouquet yama rose, baby bamba. Why? Ukwenzela ukuthi ingathi the day azowabona ku boyfriend kube something entsha to the limit ukuthi wow, I'm in heaven because of ama rose. I give them money hambani nobheka ama movie, I give them money hambani nozithengela impahla, ngibajwayeza lezo zinto. Uyangunderstand? So thina as parents yithi kumele siqale lento, angithi bathi charity begins at home. Charity luthando uqala endlini. So thina as ama parents we must like siphume kule yanto le thina esakhuliswa ngayo. Uyangunderstand? Sengene kwinto yamanje ilizwe lishintshile.
But then what do you say when lento yokuthi kuthiwa teach your kids what you've learned last? Did you learn last all these things? Is that what you're teaching them?
Last name?
Kuthiwa teach your kids what you've learned last.
No, train your child in the ways of the Lord.
But kunale teach them what you've learned last.
Yeah, no, this is what I've learned last. Okay. What I learned before was violence.
Okay.
Yakhumbula ngitshela kulokhunjana kuyilo kunjana wazi wangibiza ngeabuse. Ngasaba nokuphendula ngithi maybe bengiyiyo. Vele bengi-abuse but emotionally. Mina I can khuluma, ngiyakwazi ukukhuluma. I've got ngiyakwazi ukukhuluma.
You are manipulator.
I can manage.
It's something.
No, yazi kanjani. Ngiyakwazi ukuzikhulumela.
Okay.
Yabo, so
manipulate the situation.
I can fall under manipulation because already lengozambela ukuthi wena ngoba uyakwazi ukukhuluma, yazi ukuthi ufike uzikhulumela, mina ngikwazi ukukhuluma. Yena beka violent. Yabo. But besithandana mbethu. Yabo. So the other day ukuze ngiyoboshwa tshwala yabo yabo siphuzile ke nempintla yamabhudi and then thenga imoto. Okay, hambile nomngane wakhe, and then umngane wakhe upromiscuous and angimthandisisi kahle ngendlela zakhe, understand, and benga approve ukuthi ahambe naye because of I know her yabo, because I know her by saying I know her.
Yeah.
Understand?
Wow.
The friend ukukhula mfethu yabo, yeah, my life experiences. Yeah, so now bahambile bala beyakhona mabafika lapho imoto yastaka yabo, imoto mayistaka, instead of afonele benifonela umechanic. Yabo, fonela umechanic naye kwavasa kuyaziphuzela. Umechanic utshela umngane ukuthi ndoda thatha wena imoto yakho hamba uyostaka ulela lo muntu because ngihamba imoto encane uhamba imoto enkulu, uyostaka ulela lo muntu uyombeka endlini la hlala khona then ubuye sizophuza. Uyangunderstand? Okay, kube njalo ahamba yomstaka ulula, and then mina nami ngiphuma ke ka Kaizer nomngane wami. Mangizofika number 1 lo muntu akakabi perfect ukudriving but ufake imoto ebhekisa le. You cannot drive, uthathe kanjani imoto ebhekisa le? And then khona imoto emestradeni lama lokhunja lama ama Hyundai lamakhulu imilelena, and then mangibheka kuphuma lo promiscuous uyaphuma uyongena kubo, and then mangithi ngara khona ama GT2 bahambe boy 2 1+1 about 2. So we grow up under violence, and then I was violent ke aqala la hlaselana la abantu because bazamile ukuthi baye explain a shame. And then mina sengila ngikhona yabo, already bese ngiconclude la yakhumbula le movie le yaka Phantom no brother wakhe umbonile seka conclude la ngithi, so you don't talk. And then nami ngafika ngabalwisa, ngathatha itina ngaphula imoto bafa wabaleka, so lo but mina bengazimisela ngomshado to be honest yabo ubezivalela emotweni ngithi phuma sokhuluma akafuna ukuphuma so ngathatha isitina ngaphula iwindow with intentions okuvula umnyango kanti mangishaya lesitina lesi siyakuye ene namabhodlela you understand sayomshaya amabhodlela amsika kwableedeka khani ingqondo ibuye ngiyenzani lesikhathi ngisathi ngiyenzani ngifuna namabandage ngithi ngistart imoto yakhe ayistart why imoto ingastart khani ngizwa ama explanation manje alright ukuthi imoto bestakile that's why ngicela ubani ukuthi azongilandela ubani bathu ngibamulimi
khona nami moswayi manje ke into ngihlobisile mina la
no mfethu nalapho futhi it's another mistake yabo but maybe uzwela ukuthi ngifonela umechanic noma ngamfonela uzoyenzani maybe so ithi ngifonela umuntu ongayifixa
this noma ungafika wena isizophinda nifuna
umechanic so yabo so then ngisathi ngibusy nayo lapho ngithi ngistart yami angazi kuhlangahlangene kwamivona amaphoyisa lawo nayo lo uyableeda naye le boyfriend yakhona lena sengigijezwe imoto police station ngaboshwa kanjalo yabo
so uhleli isikhathi esingakanani
maybe 1 month
1 month are you serious
no ngashawa itrial
mina yazi ngicela uzothi uhlala iweekend
hayi ngashawa itrial ngahlala isikhathi eside phela beyi serious le case bekwi grievously body harm bekwi assault kwi assault grievously body harm kwi assault with a blunt a weapon
be property damage or whatever
we malicious damage to property and then we assault with intention commit murder and then the last charge be attempted murder angithi yazi usha umuntu kayi1 ama case aya so benkube serious yabo
so ubusesezisele okanye bebekusekhona ejele
no bengoma we sejela ngithi but angithi uba kuma waiting cell then like asithi police station 2 days and then after 2 days bayakucharge bayokuthumela near court magistrate yasho ukuthi bail or no bail mina keza ngiphikise bail but basafuna evidence Kruger stop mofika eBerg and then eBerg mofika niqala kulala kuhlangahlangene khona ngikhohle ukuthi bayibiza indawo yakhona and then from there bazonifaka emaselini but anigqoki orange like abantu abagwetshiwe ngqoki yellow yabo ebhalwe trial what pending what yabo so ngahlala man angizange ngakugwetshwa
I understand what you mean but inyanga
ngahlala because of ngakwazi ukuthi ngikhulume naye lo mfana lona yabo ngamncenga ngazehlisa like naye uzeo mechanic ngazehlisa kuba ukuthi bafethi yazi I made a mistake but whatever damage engiyenzile I'll fix it because manje isikhathi ngisilese siside and ngizogcina ngiluza nomsebenzi yabo so let's come to a arrangement that is and then safika we arrangement and then lo mfana sathi siye court ke plus mina media mayizange ivule case because wabona ukuthi mistake yabo and vele angisulo yomuntu.
And I'm glad you learned your lesson through other people.
And ngayifunda kayi1.
Yeah, good.
Ngayifunda kayi1 as fun singabantu ngithi. Ngayifunda kayi1 and then for me it was no more. Yeah. It was no more to the limit ukuthi yazi it was no more to the limit ukuthi
I will just walk away.
Ngathi ama walk club ngazihlalela endlini nomfazi wami sayenza yonke into si2 ngayesigela ngaba umfundisi like saba umfundisi noma umfundisi besithandiwe besihlonishwa man bekumnandi yabo because of leyo nto leyo so it means mina
you had to learn your
phinda futhi le gama lakho
it's teach your kids what you've learned last.
Yeah, that's what I learned last. Then from learning that last qala ngafunda then understanding ukuthi umuntu wemedi uphathwa kanjani understand plus nasesonto nabazibaza nenkinga zabo then qala yabona then you adapt and then we became good man we became good being manipulator and like being violent ngomlomo mina yabo
and you know that words they scar more than physical
because of our pain angithi umuntu nomelele that word comes useless or stupid or whatever word comes around build up umuntu then but it's not worse than ukushaywa it is worse it is worse but ukushaywa you can end up losing your life.
Exactly, but
asithi into asithi
because of ngaqhubeka because of what I'm trying to say is even isn't umuntu azishoyo verbally singenza nawe you can even take your own life. You can end up being in substances that can endanger your life as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you can still share lo hleng manje ngiphazamisa.
But angithi kusase into eyi-1 ngayo lena yabo.
Yeah.
So bathi elokhunjaneni bathi kukuphi na? Bathi kukuphi?
Where?
Somewhere boma England kuphi.
Okay.
Yabo bekhona lamathi ayi-2. Okay, I'll tell you one. Yabo. So this guy wahamba wayorufa ebank, and then makafika yorufa ebank wafika wathola khona abantu abasebenza khona bebe4 wafika bakhomba ngebhaba wabathatha hostage.
Okay.
Then makabathatha hostage angithi obvious amaphoyisa yeze not wabatshela ukuthi guys it's either you uzoyenza ama demands wami or ngizobabulala labantu laba. You understand?
Yeah.
And then amaphoyisa amlalela ke waqala wenza ama demands wakhe. Demand number 1 ngifuna ukuthi ubro wami umunye oboshiwe sejele naye abuye azohlala nami lana. Yeah, and then that was that, yabo. And then after iskashana amaphoyisa ngena lapho bastoma in. Mabaqeda khipha ubro wakhe bathatha ama hostage ayi-2.
Okay, so it was an exchange type of thing.
Yeah, wasala ama hostage ayi-2. Yabo. And then after lapho like into yathatha 7 days.
Yeah.
Ukuthi yenzeke if not 2 weeks ngizokhumbula kahle. Wabamba hostage for that long. You understand? So after khiphe le 2 yamphoyisa bona ukuthi lo muntu simoshele isikhathi sokugcina babulala bastoma in.
Yeah.
Abastoma in wasarenda. And then bambopha bakhipha ama victim. So bakhipha ama victim balanda ama victim ukuthi hayi nisindile nina asambeni mayisokuvulela lo muntu case lo muntu kumele aboshwe. Ama victim athi no.
Thina besihlele right.
Asimvulela case lo muntu. Asi witness asenze next. Ani witness anenze next kanjani manje? Because of lo muntu uthatha hostage ama families when bawathukile bathi no lo muntu lo lento akayenzile right. Unama reason ukuthi na ayenze lento le ayenzile. Kahle yini abantu aba wrong. So they were like
Njani though?
Kanjani though? Because of thina singenele lapha ukuzosiza nini.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day nina sene blame thina kwenzakaleni to the limit yokuthi oyi-1 wama victim wa end up ethandana
naye
ne robber yakhe ne victim yakhe. Understand?
So it's so normal though, because even nabo bodema after they boshiwe babethola ama letter from girls.
Yeah. Yeah, but le umuntu like he's your abuser.
Yeah.
Ukabusile lo muntu beka threaten impilo yakho from your freedom suspect ukuthi uzomgubhela lo muntu. But they were like no. You understand? So that's when bahlala phansi babastudisha labantu babastudisha. Bathi ukuthi no man. This thing is a norm le. Lento le into yenzeka worldwide. It's a pity siloko singayazi and singakwazi ukuyidentify. Bayiqamba igama bathi Stockholm Syndrome.
Yes.
You understand?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Okay.
So Stockholm Syndrome compared to domestic abuse ihamba kanje, ne?
Yeah.
But Stockholm Syndrome and domestic abuse are complex issues, emotionally and physically challenges. Understanding these dynamics helps. Yabona. But 1, emphasize survivors. Ne? 2, recognize hidden abuse signs. 3, support those affected, promote health and relationship. Challenge social norm. Yabona. Takeaway keys. 9, number 1. When I know your abuser. Number 1. Never it's trauma bonding.
Okay. We've been through a lot, babe.
We've been through a lot.
We came this far.
Okay. Victim forms strong emotional connection with abuser. Exactly the way we call mangakona baby. Mina nawe sibuya fair. Izinto esibuye kuzo. And sometimes you find ukuthi it's not just ukuthi sibuya fair. You find ukuthi it's yazi mina ekhaya beng abuser and yazi nami ekhaya beng abuser. Yazi mama nobaba benza kanje. So we can relate and we can singayinqoba this thing.
Yes.
We understand we can win this thing. Oh, okay. Yabo. 2, power imbalance. Bathi lana abusers maintain control through fear, ukhulume ngayo, manipulation and isolation. Zonke lezi zinto sikhulume ngazo. Uyangunderstand, ngisaba nokumyekela, ngisaba ini, and then uphethe nawe yazi ukuthi makakubamba kuphi uzovuma. Uyangunderstand, and then always ama abusers, that's what they always do. They isolate you abakufuni phakathi kwabantu because of they fear ama advisors wathola kubantu. Uyangunderstand.
Trust me, they will tell you how bad these people and these people, they want to break us. We have a beautiful thing, and now they're telling you this.
Yeah. Ukufuna one lane. You understand?
Yes.
And then, okay, manipulation and isolation. And then number 3, it's cognitive dissonance. Victim reconcile contrary feelings. You understand? Okay, cognitive dissonance. Victim reconcile contradictory feelings. So in other words, uyazi ukuthi
ofanelanga ubelana.
Uyazizwa nawe.
You know.
And uyazizwa. But mara back to your point boy khuluma yazi.
Better the devil that you know than the one that you don't know.
And nangalesa sikhathi bekangiphethe kahle. So that person usezobuya. Ithi ngaphela umoya.
Yes.
Yabo. So it's izinto kumele siz-understand lezo yabo, because of our emotion they go from rage to helplessness to fear, protective instincts. You understand? So yeah, it's a lot. So this particular person man ithi ngasay kakhulu ngaye inde kakhulu yabo. In short, the people aba undergo abuse bafethu, those people are sick and they are not aware ukuthi bayagula. Those people baphethwe yiso lesifo leso bathi baphethwe Stockholm Syndrome. It's a syndrome, bruh. Those people are sick. You'll always defend your abuser. You do not see anything wrong akayenza kuwe because of the one thing, the one power the abusers akayisebenzisayo, it is to say, but baby, you know me, I'll never do this. When you led me to do this, if when you did not push me to this point, I would have never done this and this and this and that. So it is your fault.
And I'm managed.
You understand? So as soon as into we fault yako, then we have to go till we accept it because of he put halal.
I'm the one who made him to do
that. Understand?
I'm the one who made them to do this.
You understand? So you need to take that power back. You need to take that power back from that person. And Tina, the people abangaphandle, we need to help you to born. This is wrong. This thing,
but how
wrong.
long will our people support us when it's a circle, it's a continuous thing? Like they see you fading in their eyes.
The aim is not to sweat, bruh. The aim is not to lose hope. Yazi consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency.
But now, you know what abusers do? I mean, being abusive, they block those people. They end up not telling. They block them because of you feel judged. You feel all these sorts of things. So the moment you told her that one person who's trying to rescue you, we have a block.
But nathi Tina in our most of enkulumeni yethu umningi balezi zinto lezi sizikhaverile ne. Tina i-duty yethu mfethu to protect abantu abakuleso simo. It is our duty. As soon as you see the change in behavior, report. Don't just sit.
But now, honestly speaking, now we're gonna talk about umthetho. You see signs, you go report. Mina mangifika lapha ngikhuluma something different. There's no case.
Yes, it's not just ukureport kumthetho ne. I think nakugithi as a community, let's come together. You understand us. Sikhulumeni ukuthi bafethu kanje na. Yazi mfethu this thing ibhlungu kanjani? Block 5, front opposite nakanowa, if not front opposite. Yabona Noah mos.
Noah's Ark.
Yeah, I think front opposite bekhona lo mama womsuthu ohlala lapha yana. Emuva bekhohlala umuntu bhotomode weshangana ngangikhohlwe igama lakhe. Ehlala nomunye sisi womzulu omuhle. The way lo yabhudi bekashaya lo yasisi ngakhona. Besibona.
And no one did anything.
Ene bekamshaya. And besibona. It's not as if besingaboni. Tina, we allowed it. Ukuthi amshaya the way akamshaya ngakhona.
And nayazi ukuthi akunamuntu ozosho nix, akunamuntu ozokwenza nix.
Amshaya azamshaya estradini amkhudule ngenyawo. Sibuka sibhekile and then we did nothing. Khona manje lo yasisi omuhle hle womzulu bafethu baseswanevile, you know her. Ubheme inyawupe uhamba estradini ngumntwana omncane uhamba nabafana benyawupe. It's like that beautiful sister obe ene ekhona usisi omuhle womzulu ene bekuyintanga zethu futhi ngaleso sikhathi. Mthatha lo yaphuta umbhalele wami ubhulu umntwana abantu. Khona manje mfethu you'd feel adlula siyo namabhruku ayayilengela ene siyamazi sonke ene we were there, we saw this
And
happening. We did nothing. Indaba zabo bazosibonela. That must come to an end. Like honestly, until that comes to an end, then there won't be a solution because of lo muntu akaziboni ukuthi lo muntu uyabusive. Lo muntu unikwa ama reasons ukuthi why ngiyenza kuwe loyo nto leyo. Lo muntu uyahlanya lo ekhanda lakhe akekho aware, but she's psychologically damaged in a way yokuthi she cannot even see the difference between wrong no right. We understand that the wrong she receives right akamazi. We understand that this person is sick. When yourself you were sick. We understand that you were sick. You understand until you woke up. You depended on this person. You loved this person.
That is why now I can even identify.
You can even identify.
Yes.
Now that person until they wake up, they will never see. Those people are sick. And it is umsebenzi wethu as a community to say no, enough is enough. Yazi umuntu abuser mfethu usaba kanje. Umuntu oshayayo, especially umuntu oshaya umuntu wesimame. Mfethu usaba kabi ukushawa.
Oh yeah.
Yazi lo muntu makangayenza nje. Wabanjwa nje wabambathwa kahle. Don't kill akashaywe to say anginawo namandla okushaya umunye umntwana. Then yizwa nawe lento akayifilayo. We understand.
Promote violence when
Right. Then if kumele kube kanjalo then akube kanjalo. I'm not promoting violence, but I'm saying lo muntu lona uinflicta ipain komunye umuntu.
Eye for an eye.
We understand. Akayizwe naye, let him azwe taste medicine yakhe. We understand. Ama chances ukuthi lo muntu naye uzoyiyekela lento le akayenzayo akhona phezulu futhi. Angayiyekela naye out of fear. Ukuthi yabona yangidelela ufuna ukuthi ngikushaye bangishaye. As long as akamshayanga.
Yeah. I hear you. If you remember the tragedy that happened at Block 6. The guy ugele bengasamfuni wathi ufuna amalobolo wakhe for the fact that the family yavuma ukumnikeza amalobolo wakhe, then that's where he saw that it's the end of the marriage. Wafika dubula kwasane. Dubula kathi mntwana nja kwasane esejardini.
Yabo.
Because of those people, abuse was there, and no one did anything about it until the urge of it. Now, because of he used to get away with it, and this time around, it's over.
Yeah.
So if angeke utholwe yimi, akufanelanga utholwe nobani. But now uthola ke kufika ubudubula labani ukuthi niyamazi ukuphi umfazi wami lo ya.
Yabona.
I hear you.
Yafana nathi khona manje umngane uthi uqeda kusigilela imikhuba.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Qeda kusigilela imikhuba like thina we
It's
don't
on
know.
Evile mhlakeng.
No, like it's on Evile.
Yeah.
Yabo. So like uguy like bekhona na ku Facebook, begcwele na ku Facebook.
Yeah.
Begcwele na ku Facebook. Abantu
Then uzobe mosi wena awugiqa magula, it's up
no,
there.
yeah,
What's
no,
the
no,
name of the guy?
it's out there Ndondo. Igcwele na ku Facebook bra nabantwana bakubo bavelile bathi mara malume wayikumele wenze kanje nobaba wakho uvelile wathi no lo mntwana wami, like it was because of lo muntu lo, he's a good guy. He's a very good guy, like umuntu ongananqina umuntu sibloma sonke siphuza sonke out right. But kwenzekile we understand. What happened is bathu fikile and then washaya umfazi wakhe and then maqeda kushaya umfazi wakhe and then wangamisa esibhedlela same time ingathi wamvalela or something like that.
Yeah. And then she had internal bleedings.
Yeah, and then waba nama internal bleedings la sekazo jumpa khona ukuthi mara ingathi lo muntu aka respond khane yofuna transport. You understand? Maka ufuna transport uyafika lapho i-transport yamthatha imisa esibhedlela makaqeda nje ungena esibhedlela bathi no
Brain damage.
Yeah, no, it's over, she's dead. Nisilethele isidumbu, we cannot even
And the freight out na re na le ene le mosadi ga fa ba kutile ngwana ba ile re ka dipira ko matshangane ka mo past 9 to 10 story ba ba ga ba sibua ba re ka mosadi ga tlo jele 600 rand o berekise 600 rand without knowledge ya monna o re yang ga ke tlhaloganya kana mare ba re weekend day yotlhe ba re mantse ba le kaofela ke ntwe makatsang.
And then but uyizwe ne ayiqali la ayiqali la
mosadi ya gagwe ga tona sa a pata tlagele ba monne go ke motho le ka kgala kgaogile e ba ntse ba bitsa ka di-1-1 ga ke se ko consultation room gone podisi staff be ba ba kwalela ba bitsa mapodisi ga ke se go etsagetseng maybe statements ba sebila ke se ba buile story sa eng gore ba ba bodiseng londo e ba tlagaeng mapodisi ga tse ba motsaya mo a bone maabane mo ntlong bosigo ka one mosadi tsamele bosigo be maabane ka bo past 6 ba potla ba mo isa ko leratong ha boa e ba tlagaeng mapodisa one a fitlhile mo ntlong a tisa diaparo e ba fa ba tsale ene ndondotla.
And then uyizwe ne it was not the first time.
So it was ireason ukuthi angaboshelwa from esibhedlela kukhulunywe amanga
kusho njalo ngicela ungiplayele lena to show ukuthi it was a cycle.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I think le ngipause yeah.
No it took up ya gape kawane ba ga na ile mo ke motho lo go tletse go phela tsala ntse mosadi gona re itse gona tlhala lwa tsa tsa nna ke motse le motho tla ngala ntse mosadi ba bua no yana ga tene le motho tla a molantsha ga ba fetsa gona nnete tse weekend le weekend yo.
Then none of you guys knew.
And you cannot tell me ukuthi no, even though singazi bebe yazibona ukuthi umuntu ojwayele ukumshaya every weekend. Slee, I cannot ngokushaye to the point of death ungascreami.
It's impossible.
Lesikhathi lokuscreama bapha abantu. Because of course abajwayele ukushaya. That's the mentality.
Njengala just le njuzana le building le trayelekile nje ukuthi bayashayana. Usisi uye wazilahlela from allegedly uzilahlele yena ngokwakhe. Akaphushwanga. Kodwa abantu bebehlala beshayana indoda umshaya all the time. What will be the first thing uyicabangayo? Uphushiwe.
Yes.
Yabona. So izinto ezisho ukuthi no one cared ukuthi bayashana like mabeqala isikole hayi vele into zabo sesitrayele.
But why kumele singakhathali? Yazi maybe not like it ne. Maybe the next generation will care enough because the first generation bebenza izinto singazazi zenzele bomnyameni thina igeneration lelandelayo yazi exposure and then yaziphakamela. The generation yamanje yama 2000 futhi yona ayincengi even though na isashota la ishota khona. But maybe the generation ezayo maybe they will say no, maybe enough people have to die first before kumiwa ngenyawo. You understand? Maybe as long as safa bo 970 maybe sibona ukuthi iyashona
ukuthi abantwana bethu they witnessed us sishaywa senziwa lezo zinto umntwana agcine seyinguye uzithathela ubaba wakhe. Bengilalele uTerry Crews where he was saying that ngene ubaba wakhe waze wamshaya ngokwakhe. Athi even to date ngisazisola ukuthi baba ngamsha athi ngamina ngaliftela ukuthi one day I'm going to protect my mom.
Ngiyabona.
And then umntana wakho isaqala impilo yakhe lifeini uqeda ukufunda wenzani useka nawo amandla okushaya avela kubulale umntana wakho ufunde iminyaka uhambe ejele.
Yabona ukuthi it goes back like yonke lento esikhulumayo bongayibheka ne it always circles back to one place. Sikhulume maybe for 2 hours but sikhulume into eyi-1 if ungayinaka kahle because khona manje we make example kaTerry. We going back to say this thing ayiqali umuntu makazokuphakamisela isandla. This thing iqala lo muntu asesemncane iqale endlini. It started home. We understand that. That's where charity begins. We understand that. So like gents we need to change ukwenza man. Slee, like we need to change ukwenza. Thina those who can let us teach our children ukuthi uthando yini. Let us teach them ukuthi umuntu uphathwa kanjani. Let us teach a boy to be a gentleman. Yeah, to the limit eyenkulumo. Yazi mfethu, yazi mina the way ngithambe ngakhona ne, especially at home, the way ngithambe ngakhona, like yazi like khona manje like nomuntu right and like I'm planning to marry her and I pray ukuthi uNkulunkulu anginikeze amandla ukuthi ngimshade. Mina I'm not afraid ukuthi ngizubhlungu. Yeah, the one thing engiphila ngayo ukuthi I love you as much as I can love you. If that love is not enough, then mina I'll say at least I tried.
Yeah, I always say that exhaust your resources so that when you leave or when you give up on whatever particular thing, if only, I should have, I could have.
Yeah,
whatever.
And if lezinto lezi zabo khama ziqiniso, then mina I'm sure ukuthi ukhama ngeke adlalele kimi. Angeke uzodlula kwi-address yami because if I did everything I can. You understand?
Yes.
Then yeah, but mina, that's me. Sengikhuluma mina manje. You understand? So like I believe ukuthi like I'd never, yazi mfethu nama arguments wethu, like are soft man, they are subtle. Yabo.
And kuthiwa ikhapule engaxabani ayikho normal.
No, you cannot.
But you know that.
You cannot. Yeah.
You know that say.
The other day besine squealing yana said, so angazi ukuthi bengenzani, but not to say ukuthi bengafuni, but khona into bengicabanga.
Yeah.
Wafika wangena emoto nosivulele imoto wangena. Ngizwa le moto wakuthi papa ngithi athi akiruleki bulele lesedi lebati.
Yeah.
Ngithi athana wena wa eka kusabulela usinosipho.
Exactly.
Ohweditseng. I was like, hangeta sipho. Now yabo. From there like uyabona. So already you can see ukuthi okay lento engi implantayo iyangena. Intwana yami khona manje recently beyiloke nenkinga izincost imali eningi kakhulu yabo. Like iqhamekazi and what not, so I had to spend imali eningi.
How old is he?
And then saya and then we found out ukuthi ama kidney what so it's a long story.
Unangaki?
Una 12. Usisi wakhe wathini? Usisi wakhe una 13. Usisi wakhe wathi babadlala na 1 year.
Hey mara nawe. Kana abantu zangumhemise. Awumufa chance.
And usendele wadotsha bengifuna ukumphinda.
Yeah.
Yabo. Ati like and it came from the heart. Ati wayithi baba na boy haka kula ba robatla kidney ke tlomofa kidney.
No but
and from nowhere ke tlomofa kidney. I was like wow. Yabo. So in a way ngiyajabula. Why? Whatever ngiyenza it means iyasebenza. Uzokhula, uzoba ingqondo yakhe. Maybe he will depart, maybe he won't. But mina I did what I can.
Yes.
And if singaba baningi abayenza le nto especially kwindawo esiphuma kuzo, yazi linking esinazo lezi zikhona kundawo zama suburbs ne. But zire because of bayafundiswa.
Yes.
Uyangunderstand. Umntwana khona makabuya esikoleni uhlala endlini uyafunda, udlala ama TV games wenzani but endlini.
And they follow like a decent dinner. Kuyahlala, how was your day?
Yeah.
And then you go through each other's day. Hayi lento yethu thina ukuthi omunye ufika ngo9, omunye udlela ekamereni, omunye wenzani.
Omunye ubuya esikoleni ulahlela incwadi uyahamba uyibanga nini. Uyomixana nabantu abawrong. Uyangunderstand. So I'm not saying either way isikhula ngakhona mfethu. We cannot say lokishini thina. Uyangunderstand. Ilokishini ine mentality yayo. But when in your own home do what you can. We understand. Endlini yakho wena do what you can, train your kids, especially fundisa umntwana wakho ukuthi akahloniphe the woman.
And ngicela siye ku parent abantwana ngo government because sinalento thina sifundisa abantwana bethu ngo government.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Akahloniphe the woman. Yeah, this thing government it's I sebenzi. We can say ukuthi government uyithakana ndabana yathi. That's why it's maybe the future generation something will happen but mina ngiboni.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. Like the way thina abantu abamnyama si program ingqondo zakho zethu ngakhona we are programmed ukuthi wena namanje Slee monga suka la complexini one day maybe washaya lokhunjana yakho efana neyakakarabo moroka wasibiza manje so ngasasibizeli kwilokhunja kwilokhunja kwi podcast osibizela kwi TV program. I'm telling you uthwele unenyoka Yaba ngithi usebenzile but ngiyakubona khona manje uyahereza you are trying and you'll never know ukuthi uyophelela kuphi
Exactly.
but fika lapho
Nenyo.
ngabe unhla phephethenye ngaka
Yeah, I mean that's what we
athi kiyano haya mhlawumbe ngithi nalo baba uyaprovoke yazi ayina yasukelana shem.
And you know that he's the one who said I should write that. Does he have a snake? He gave me that caption. All the captions that I have with him.
Yeah.
He said I should write that.
Yeah. Why post on Facebook was? Why post on Facebook at 9 yoga kanhlapho wahleka yabo. So as soon as uphumelela our the way si program we mindset ngakhona we won't say Slee usebenzile no we will funa ama loopholes.
Or I slept my way to the top.
Yeah, une bless.
Yeah. Yeah man.
Chomi ba letho fetse yang ebile na le mirire wide.
Yeah, why it's again? Oh man, thank you so much for this. Yazi, there's a friend of mine who said I should ask you this because she knew that I'm going to have a sit with you, and I did tell her ukuthi sizobe sikhuluma ngani. Wathi ngicela uzongibuzele kuyo ukuthi umuntu wesifazane maka kwi situation ukuthi uhlangane na someone amyekisa umsebenzi ammuvise out lapho behlala khona amuve in naye propose within few months, and therefore from there aqala ukumtreat her like nothing mangithi nothing kuno baby mama, and then she just discovered ukuthi uguy usalala no baby mama, and ugel makangekho uguy uletha abanye abafazi, uguy akanqena ukubhubhula 10k ngeweekend nabanye abantu shaya isilala ngabuye endlini la khona la ekhlaleni uya find out ukuthi uyalala nabantu balana uze wamthola phezulu kwa baby mama. Uze wathola baby mama behleli nje yazi ama crate nekasi nalapho sinokuzibhayela khona utshwala uthengela ngomuntu ehleli phezulu kwakhe uthe makangene ebuza ukuthi yini lento enzakala wathi kibuya le papa ngwanaka ke ba papa bana ba ka ke batla chelete and ke tlile go tlola ta koloi bana ba ka ikhathetse ba tsamaya ka transport ukuthatha imoto endlini without her, and then indoda yakhona ithi nna ke le batla le lithu ke batla sithembu baby mama uthi hayi mina ngifuna nje imali yakho ukhona while other people are there ugcine sekashaya abantu khona lapho. So and then uyazi ugeli lo yes ushaye amantombazana khona lapho bebekhuluma nonsense, but now uguy unalento ukuthi uyazi ukuthi she's not gonna go anywhere, and she doesn't unomntwana ona 4 ugel, and akukho lapha zoya khona
kuphi kubo
use Eastern Cape, and manje uya graduate today by the way. We wathola the good thing that happened to that relationship uguy usebenza lezinto zabo government, so ngathi wathola ugel I bursary ukuthi I don't know whether it's bursary or something, but I think it's bursary, so ahamba ayokwenza beauty, so we are graduate today. That's the only thing that she has. Uya wathi ngibuza ukuthi the situation where you know awufunwa and like uthole uguy ebengagezi nokugeza namanje makufanele ayetshwaleni fanele avala umnyango akhiye athi at least geza ngizovula umnyango sogeza bese uyetshwaleni ke.
Ash. Yeah, ay thina machita mara siya flop yazi. Phela leyo nto it's enye futhi iphathewela kuma emotional abuse. Yabo.
Ne physical sekafunda ukuzishayela back ke manje.
Ene bayashayana.
Sekayamshaya naye.
Ene manje sekuzofika la izwenzeka phambi kwabantwana khona. So it's not good man, it's toxic.
Uzathi maka ngifuna lento lena ezichamela nokuzichamela ngifihla amanyala akhe.
No, that's toxic. You cannot if there is no respect, if there is no love, then
akenze njani ke
it's
manje?
over.
Because unomntana ona 4 akanandawo yokuhlala.
Akayenza plan mfethu akaphume good man. Mina I'd say that yazi if bengekho physical I'd say yazi thina and futhi kuya depend ukuthi una how many years. Mina I've seen
37.
Yeah, mina I'll tell you ngamine. Mina was a heavy drinker. Ngisebenze umsebenzi writing saseyintwana. Ngingathi umsebenzi wemali.
Yeah.
And then ngahola imali eningi so bengiphilela utshwala nabangani ngama weekends bengihamba angazi ukuthi uza kanjani ukuthi ungangazi yabo bengihamba ngama BM. I was maybe one of the first few guys abo own ama BM le Swaneville le yabo, so I was all over yabo. And then I had lo umfazi wami yabo. And then now I can say situation yakhe it's similar to a girl because of I can say bekatolerate some office into bengizenza because of yena noma wakhe bebangazwani and bengimphethe grand
ibi advantage yakho because you know she's not going to go
but bengimnika imali bengimnika imali naye bekasho na the time si right that shem mina wami umuntu ngayiwa kuphi na kuphi but imali bekanginika bekayenza ama fuck up bekangibhaqa namantombazana bekulala namantombazana front opposite nasedlaleni la sihlala khona ngidlala namantombazana next door but ngamthengela indawo lala namantombazane next door ngibhizi noma baby mama same situation baby mama azamtshele na ukuthi ubaba umntwana wami and then she cried herself to sleep. I remember one day ngilanda khabo enye intombazana ngemvubu saduma futhi story sakhona leso nibi
yeah
ngilanda ngemvubu yabo so it was azange ngishaye bekashaya intombazana yabo but wahambe ngiqhubeka estradini ngemvubu because nami ngiyazi ukuthi ngenza ama iflow maybe futhi enye advantage yami le ukuthi bengivele ngizehlise yabo. And then safika endlini ngasincengezela ngamshasha yabo donsa imali la bengifihle khona thatha isimali ama movie yabo but ubekezelile ne kwafika la ngiphelelwa iSpanish eGrand khona imali yaphela then crowd yamajida seyanyamalala
of course.
Then crowd yamajida senyamalele ebathu ngimamulimo the angisana mali ukuthi kube nemali kumele ngithengise imoto. I'm selling the cars mangithengisa imoto kune 5000 nyana ngimshiye ngenye imali bayabuya 2 nyana 3 nyana ngibuyela kuleya I lifestyle moyijwayele yabona labantu baku I blew it you can laugh at them basiyakula I lifestyle moyijwayele you want more noma banginikeze 10000 bazama something uzofuna uyo impress abona those people again. Then you understand but kwafika lapho where we sat down and it was like yabona manje I can see ukuthi akasekho nomngane oyi1 uye lo umngane. That's when amehlo avuleke ukuthi
you had to go through things why fanele nihlakaniphi usobhedelwa izinto life because naye lo uthi uyalunga makangena mali uyalunga but asoba nemali akangazi nokuthi ngubani yabo. And now here's the situation unomntwana ona4 uthi mangathi ngiyahamba manje mngane wami ngizoyaphi khumbula uhambelala na yonke le ndawo angamgulisa
nokumgulisa same nami it's one thing ebengiyisabela like mangizoma suphaphama yabo usesilong naye manje ines so before siqale silala ngecondom angithi and then we said okay we are tired we've been doing this for a long time. Then we went okay asambe siwa tester and then siyazi ukuthi stila ngani and then we went and we tested negative
mara uthukile wena ngoba uyazazi ukuthi ubusenzani
yazi bengathukanga cause lo bengihlukana naye sike sa plan ukwenza umntwana.
Okay.
And then we went through ama in and naye uspana grand so bekasebenza nge-medical aid so bamthatha yonke into kulapho ke bengithuke khona but nakhona bengathukanga kangako yabo bamthatha amagazi nani and then I knew ukuthi ngisafe and then bamvula namatube and then we ready ukuthi singenza umntwana so bengazi ukuthi
bathatha yena hayi wena
yena no mina ngiteste ngaye
ayenziwa guys lonke leyo
no mamela no I tested
but you know that it's wrong after. To test yes because now ukhumbula ukuthi sinama blood type angafani ziningi izinto guys madoda nabafazi stop testing ama HIV nani through your partners because kunama group types ngenza ukuthi mina ngingu blood type O ngihambe ngiyotesta nawe while I have it ngize ngikuthelele wena mina abuya ama results am athi negative
unayo wena
yes
so waba negative because O type I detect HIV
it does but it takes time ibonakala mostly when you are fully blown and then kunabantu khona manje abadla ama treatments guys where ithathi viral load ibeke ezantsi bakusho ukuthi abaguli ne
ngagcina ngiyotesta mfethu yabo but na testa ngaye so bengazi ukuthi okay ngi safe and ngambonga uNkulunkulu lapho ukuthi after the things I did ngibe ngitolile it's a good thing. And ngibone namajita lokweshaya shout out lana.
Yeah.
Angazi before vale ukuthi.
Yes, please.
Nami ngavele ngishayele umuntu wami shout out shemayisha. Angivete ngithola ne steering.
Yeah.
Yabona manje?
Yeah.
Angithola ne bing.
You can call her name and her surname.
Ngithola ne bing mfethu. Yeah, uyazazi mfethu. Nosiphodla mina uyazazi man baby man. Enothenga ngakhuluma ngawe so angikhulumi ngawe. Ngiyakuhleba so asenze ngathi awuzwa. Yabo, but you are good to me, bruh. Yeah, you've been good to me and you've been
How
good
long have
to
you been together now?
I think sesiyayilanda manje 7 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but kule 7 months like izinto like eziyenzekile.
Yes.
It feels like it's being yabona like you can say like if it's meant to be you can feel it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you men know better than us.
And
You know.
ngaye into engichazayo like sengibone yonke into ngaye like I've seen her happy, I've seen her sad, I've seen her angry. And I've seen her drunk, I've seen her wasted, I've seen her crazy like angazi ukuthi kusasekhona into efihlekile like engathi I cannot deal with it because mina like I said mina I don't believe ukuthi yabona example le uqeda ukuyisho le ntombazana lofuna advice mina I would say kuye sisters because of you see ukuthi lento le iyakuhlukumeza and ihlukumeza nomntwana wakho do not stay because of you don't have anywhere to go if you want to tolerate lento akayenzayo stay because of uyamthanda
And you're working on
you're
something
working on ukulungisa
uzube right nawe.
but if uqhubekeka akudelela the way akudelela ngakhona yazi sometimes ukushifta kumuntu kwenza ukuthi I realize ukuthi ukudinga kanjani.
I need a high five for that.
And then if akakuboni ukubaleka kwakho
Then go.
bro.
Yeah.
Then go 10 years 20 years it means nothing.
Yeah.
You understand that you work with umuntu who's willing to work. If a person is tired, a person akafuna ukusebenza, then for your own sanity and for the sanity yabantwana bakho zama somewhere ukuqala phansi akusho ukuthi udom ukuthi bohlala kuphi manje kumele ubuyele soneville it means nothing as long as uzimisele
working on yourself
uzovuka.
Thank you so much. I hope uthilo athi so ilalela I hope uzoyisho lento leyo uyibuze from a man's perspective and all that and nami the only thing that I'm doing now is give her support all the time. I started by judging. But I was like, who am I to judge? The only thing, maybe bonke abanye abantu abasamlaleli, let me be there for her. Azozabona ukuthi it's possible.
Yeah. And uzame by all means ukuthi ungajudge. Yeah, especially if isimo siso. You must understand in way one ukuthi this person is not herself. This person is not okay.
Yeah.
Don't whatever nje ungazama ukuthi ube neutral rather.
Yes. So now if you were to look back kula Charles lo ongamthandi ungathini kuye?
Skim some it was a learning curve. It was a learning curve. I cannot regret anything in impilo yami. I cannot because of like honestly I bengeke ngibe lo muntu lo nguye if bengadlula ngalapha yana. I hate ama mistake anyana awayenzela. You did a lot of stupid things but those stupid things created the person I am today. So whatever happens for a reason. Yabo.
Yeah.
Whatever happens for a reason. Like now bengukutshela ukuthi lo muntu beka abuse ayenzani it's okay. He led you to the woman you are today.
Definitely.
Today you are able to help the next person experience eyakho. Understand because of you've been there and no muntu mageza ezokhalela kuwe you can sympathize with the person because of you know exactly how that particular person feels. Understand it's not a superficial feeling yokuthi I don't know what's going on. You've been there, you've done that and you've survived that. So your words come from indawo ekukuthi it's true and it's fair. It's honest. It's not just a book you've read.
Yeah.
You understand that it's something you've been ngaphakathi kuyo. So whatever happened. It happened exactly the way it was supposed to happen. You understand?
Thank you so much. As but abantu abakhali we said I don't know. I think it's because of I don't do this just for a camera, but as I said that one of the reasons that I wanted to sit with you, I knew I'm gonna learn a lot. And I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Kube you wins something else, but you chose to be here. Thanks for believing in me.
Yeah.
And I hope next time sophinde sithethe ngenye into.
Yeah.
And then the word for the day. It doesn't matter if it's today, omunye umuntu uzolizwa kusasa, or next week. Word for the day.
Word of the day: train a child in the way of the Lord, and he will not depart from it. But for it, it's us prioritizing a future yet, like our future generation. That's my word of the day. Let's prioritize our future generation. Whatever we instill in our children today will reflect tomorrow.
What does it say? Train
Your child in the ways of the Lord.
What script is that?
I'll tell you when the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Guys, we are out. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. I'm looking forward for you guys to engage as well, because I know it's one of the things that we are scared to talk about as a community. We're scared because we're going to be judged. We're scared that we're going to lose things that we assume that are privileges, more especially abantu who are being abused financially. Go out there, seek for help. You're not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for your child. Lo mntwana ozokhula mhlambe thinking that this is the right thing to do. You're doing it for your neighbor's child who would think that this is a norm. You're doing it for the community. Ushilo again child ukuthi as community we can do better as well, because of we allow these things to happen, and these people, they feel comfortable to do things in our naked eyes because of akunamuntu othatha action. It starts with us. Let's do better. And I'm saying to you, abuse aina excuse. Abuse any form of it. And men, learn to ask for a consent before anything when you're going to engage, whether ushadina nalomuntu lo njengoba nizibiza ngokuthi inkomo zenu, so fanele uthole inkomo yakho, ngicela uyicele before uyihlinze. We out.